Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is March 5th to the 7th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia, and Ranger Stock Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.
This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Next location is London.
The Evo 2020 live here at Mandalay Bay Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we got Ryan Daggerboy and Kent and Quasar Red battling in the final round of the Street Fighter V Tournament Ultra Combo Edition. This tournament is brought to you by GNC, Live Well, Cup of Noodles, and hand sanitizer. Because if you don't want the coronavirus, make sure to sanitize your hands. And as you can see right now, Daggerboy is going for the shore you get. And it looks like, oh, he's got a heavy speed wombo combo. Oh, where are you at? Daggerboy is your champion in Street Fighter V, and the crowd is going wild.
Hey.
Daggerboy.
He cheated.
Whoa, we got some controversy. We got some controversy on the field. What's going on? What's wrong? What's on, Quasar? Are you salty? You salty right now?
He cheated. He cheated. He used
Wait, how did he cheat?
He used a fancy glitch in the
Let's
game.
look at the replay. Let's look at the replay.
Going fair and square, boy.
Okay, guys, let's look at the replay. As you can see, okay, so it looks like into a jab and a wave dash to kick. I have never seen that in the Street Fighter V tournament before, at Ultra Combo Edition. But okay, so looks like the judge. We gotta go to the judges. As of right now, what it says is true. But we cannot confirm that Daggerboy cheated. This was a brand new game or update to Street Fighter V. So, but in honor of sportsmanship and fairness, we're going to take this $500,000 prize pool and we're going to split it 50-50. So your duo Evo champions of 2020, Kent Quasar Red and Ryan Daggerboy. Let's hear it for these two. Yeah! Woo!
No! I deserve a trophy!
You will both get trophies.
I deserve a trophy!
You will both get trophies. Here you go. Here's your trophy. And here is your trophy. There you go.
Yeah, screw it. Let's go play another game.
Welcome to Morphin Network, everyone. Tonight, all four of us will be reviewing episode 3 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2. Four. Me, Leonard, Ryan, and Ryan's new hairdo.
Oh my god. Anyway,
style.
Hey guy, what's up, Morphin?
You look like Combustion Lady from Korra.
Wow, Combustion. Hey, you do know she got her head blown off, right? Oh. Dang.
I can't remember it in the screen anymore.
Wow, that now you're just being salty. Welcome to a brand new episode of Ranger Podcast Live, people. I'm your host, Leo, aka Psycho Fox, and rock with me. We got Ryan, aka Daggerboy. What's up, dude?
I'm good. Stay safe. Good. Stay healthy.
Right. And we got Kent, aka Quasar. What's up, bro? And it's
what's going on? Did you just literally kick me out?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the club. He's kicked me out twice before for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, guys, so we're about to do this brand new episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Game On. Before we get into that, actually, on a serious note, people, please, we said this as a joke for our skit, but we do mean it. We know the coronas is out there, so please make sure you wash your hands. Do not touch your face. And use hand sanitizer. Please wash your hands for at least more than 20, maybe 30 seconds tops. Sing the happy birthday song. Sing Rocket Man if you need to, because I've been on an Elton John binge all day today. And again, please be healthy. Please stay safe, because Corona's out here running buck wild like it's Hulkamania. Okay.
Oh, so if you're sick, place to stay indoors. Unless you're
Yes.
really sick, then you go to the hospital. But if you're sick, stay indoors. No matter
Like,
if you or not.
Because it appears the coronavirus is taking over the world faster than Evox.
They made a T virus. We'll turn to zombies now.
No.
Right.
Let's start this brand new episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, episode 3, season 2. Game on. Now I want to start first.
Let's get started, Ragged Man.
I could easily say that I am in a better mood because I actually like this episode. I actually enjoyed it. There are some things I don't like, but there's one thing I really like and I appreciate, and I will talk about that when we start. Ryan, thoughts?
Better episode, but a necessary episode. Okay, leave it at that.
Okay.
But the ending, I'll say this: the ending was the only good part of this episode. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, and Kent.
I think it's like a mix between both of your guys's. I enjoyed it. Better episode than last week's. A little unnecessary in the middle. An unnecessary bit in the middle. But overall, I think I liked it more. Like, I think ranked so far, episode 1's the best. This one's the second. Third place is episode 2. So.
Right. And let's just jump right into it. So we open up with a video game esports tournament. Devin is in the finals playing this girl. What's her name? Karen? Is her actual name Karen? I'm not joking. I know we make fun of everyone named Karen except the good Karens, but I need to make sure. Was her name Karen? I don't remember. In a good way.
Sasha.
Sasha? Okay, fine. Sasha. Whatever. It's Karen, Sasha. Devin is playing this one girl.
Let's call her Hot Nerd.
Hot Nerd. No, pretty nerd. Okay, Hot Nerd.
Okay.
Hot Nerd.
Nah, she's
and
pretty.
Devin.
She's not hot. She's pretty.
Fine. Pretty Nerd versus Devin in Street Brawler 3, Third Strike Championship. It's a knockoff of Street Fighter, okay? And they're in the tournament. And as we all know, Devin is a gamer, just like
Carrie. That's her name, Carrie.
Okay, fine. All right, so Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. And, and Devin and Power Rangers Beast Morphers are playing in the tournament to see who's going to win this prize money, which we find out is $5,000, which, okay, cool. And Devin's dad is there, the mayor. Mayor Daniels is there, being a good father, a good supportive father. I put quotations on that for a reason.
Shall we call him his dishonor?
But yeah. And they're playing. And I want to say off the bat, what I really enjoyed about this episode, despite the things we're going to be talking about, because that probably upset me the most, what have we been talking about since Dino Charge and Ninja Steel, Ryan? Power Rangers needs to get with the times, correct? They finally did. Because esports is hot like hotcakes right now. Now, I don't like how they did it. I don't like how they did the ending with it. But as someone who has played in video game tournaments here and there, I do appreciate the fact that they actually made reference to it and paid tribute to it and also made fun of it at the same time. I appreciate this episode because of that. Okay? So, going back in. Carrie Bradshaw is about to beat Devin because she hits him with this wombo combo that he's never seen before in this game, which I'm pretty sure this game's been out for like a month or two. Yeah, and it's frozen his character. Stunned him. She pretty much wave dashed like in Smash Bros. And as she's about to beat him, and her little brother's cheering him on, Clone Wars, Blaze and Roxy show up and are like, we're shutting this down. Everyone starts running out, and they take Carrie Bradshaw's controller. And the Rangers morph and fight them inside the gym. No one is there. Cool. And the fight scene's actually really cool. And next thing you know, they go outside. Carrie Bradshaw and her brother escape, saying, "I think we made it. I think the coast is clear, even though you're like out in the open. You're in plain sight." and they manage to hide because Carrie's not stupid, and sees that Clone Wars Clone Wars Blaze and Clone Wars Roxy is making our monster today, the monster of the day, Control Freak. What's her name?
I think it was just
it was a controller.
Let's Controltron or something.
Controltron, yeah. And as the Rangers meet up with them, Controltron makes duplicates of them. And these duplicates are laying waste to them. They're running these hands.
So she, witnessed, the monster making clones of the Rangers. The fight goes on. It was a pretty good fight. And, Nate and Steel run off to fight Clone Wars Ben and Betty, or not Ben, Clone Wars Evox and Roxy. And as a minor side note, did no one know, there was like a brief moment where Roxy's fabric got in her face, and it's like, did no one in the production crew think to just take that? I was like, they just left that in. But anyway,
I thought I was going to notice that.
But the fight goes on. The Rangers aren't doing so hot, and then the monster gives them all weapons. And but before they could terminate them, Nate and Steel rush back in, and they decide they have to pull a retreat. Which that was cool. Them blasting the guys back, and then running off. And then Carrie, she sees all this, and like she thinks she knows what to do. Then it cuts to Grid Battle Force, where Nate is like trying to figure out, like he's analyzing the console and trying to see what could be done to stop the Gigatron, and then he's called back to the Riptide to, say the fight's been disqualified, or the fight's, there's not going to be a rematch because Carrie doesn't have a controller because it was stolen, and Devin, being a good. And, Devin was going to get the trophy and all that. But, he was a good sport and said, here, you can have mine. I have another. And so they do a rematch later on that night. Plain and simple. Devin says, I don't want to win because you forfeit. Simple. Anyway.
I want to talk
Leonard,
first.
you want to say something?
Yeah. So.
Go ahead.
First of all, Carrie pointing out the obvious, and we forgot to mention how Carrie and Nate point out the obvious during the first fight, where Carrie's that monster made clones of Power Rangers. And I'm like, yeah, I know, we saw it. I'm so disappointed you didn't make a Golden Girls reference.
I'm sorry, my bad.
It was number one. Number two, you're going to disqualify Carrie because a monster, and you were still there, and I rewatched it. Before everyone evacuated, the first person they grabbed was Carrie's controller before everyone ran out. So you mean to tell me that you're going to disqualify her for something she had no power over? Really?
Yeah, that was odd. It's just, you saw it. You shouldn't have been. You probably could have taken that in consideration. Maybe reschedule the event, or retrial. Rather than just
it would have been a different thing where if Carrie complained, no, I needed that controller. Like, and they okay, Carrie, here's a controller because we saw that this these guys took your controller. Here's a spare controller, and they're like, no, I need my controller specifically because I broke it in and stuff like that. It's like if you have a game, if you play Smash Bros. Melee and you want to complain because it's not you forgot your controller, your personal controller at home. And the fight coordinators gave you control. Like, no, it's not breaking in. Then you're a cheater because you obviously modded the hell out of your controller. Deserve to win if that's the case. If Carrie was like that, they're like, Devin, you take your prize money and you take your trophy and you walk home.
Yeah, we don't want cheaters. Cheers, losers.
We'll talk about it, and I'm gonna get to that. But Ryan, you've been quiet. He's gone.
Yeah. The Rangers fought, so we go back to Grid Battle Force, and again, like Devin wants to give the Carrie or Karen. Just kidding. No, she's not Karen.
No, she's not Karen.
Yeah, as a controller. Just like you said, I already suspected. Oh, this girl's a cheater. And then what's funny enough is what's funny enough is that she tries to go to Great Battle Force to explain to talk what she wants to talk to the Rangers, right? So again, they morph, and she finally explains to them like, "Hey, I know a move that can destroy those evil counterparts." Basically, and we find out that she did cheat because she has a secret cheating move, like one hit here and then like to beat up or destroy like your holocron or holocron. Sorry, hologram. So I've been playing too much Fallen Order, so sorry I'm saying that. So yeah, Devin in his Power Ranger suit finds out she cheated. But of course, being Devin, he's
Not
like,
really.
okay, I can't. I have to restrain myself. Like I have to restrain myself. But then they tell her like, hey, cheating is bad. Moral of the lesson: don't cheat. Yada yada yada. We move on. Yes, Leo.
She didn't cheat.
She what?
She didn't cheat. She did not cheat. I'm gonna explain why. This is my part. I'm gonna explain why she didn't cheat. When you're
Do you want to do a zoom in?
No, I'm not gonna.
We can't do a zoom in here anymore. Does not.
Oh, shoot.
No, we're not gonna do the zoom in. I'm just gonna explain why she didn't cheat. And I need anyone who's watched this episode of Power Rangers to understand why, in my opinion, she did not cheat. Okay. Now listen, I have played in tournaments, and I have seen people use what I like to call, or really, okay, fine. They're called exploits. In case you guys don't know what exploits are pretty much moves that you can find. The moves that you do that if you like this, the bugs are not that bad of a thing until the creators or the dev team patches those bugs. So in all fairness, Carrie did not cheat at all. Okay? She found an exploit and used it. And I'm telling you right now, as someone who has played in several fighting game tournaments, that's honestly not cheating. Now it sucks because if you're someone who plays Marvel vs. Capcom and someone puts you in an infinite combo with like a Magneto or a Cable or a Strider or a Deadpool, then I can understand why you probably get mad. But at the same time, it's not really cheating unless you found it yourself and you're like, okay, I know how to block it. Case in point. Mortal Kombat 9. I played in several turns of Mortal Kombat 9 when it first came out. Kung Lao was one of the most broken characters in that game because you can pull an infinite on someone and beat them. Double flawless victory. Okay, until NetherRealm had figured out how to nerf him. Unless you're telling me that this game came out months ago and no one has patched it or they patched it or something like that, I can understand. But if this game came out like days, maybe like weeks before, and Devin like got like the midnight release of it, then it's not really her fault. It's no one's fault that she found a way to beat him. Because if that's the case, everyone cheats for finding an exploit in the game or OTGs. There you go. Life lesson of the day. Devin and Carrie didn't cheat. I'm defending.
Ryan, did you just cut out so you wouldn't have to listen to him?
No, because he wanted to zoom in moment. So
I didn't want to zoom in. I said there's no zoom in. I just wanted y'all to listen.
The Rangers find how to beat their evil clones. So they go back to find, basically the commander, coincidentally, finds out there's another signal, basically, so a Delta Squadron. I don't know what the hell was it called.
Zoo 8. I remember.
Zoo 8.
Yeah.
They fight in a quarry again.
It wasn't really a quarry though. Quarries just rocks.
It was just
there was grass.
Okay, fine.
It's just a deserty hill area, like in Wild Force.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they fight in a mini quarry. So they fight in a mini quarry, and there is the Robotron with the 3 evil clones. And this time, the Power Rangers actually do beat them. What I like about this though is this was actually American footage, so I give props to that. Good action scene. Yeah, I actually like something from this episode. So they do that. They beat him, and they pew pew the Robotron. Pew pew.
No, that's not the pew pew. The pew that's their shoot. We all know that they don't have actual like. We gotta get the V Lancer, defeat them. No, get your gun, shoot them.
Yeah, they did. It's still a pew pew.
It didn't make a pew pew, so it doesn't count as a pew pew.
It's a pew pew.
No, pew pews don't destroy monsters. Pew pews knock you down for story reasons. So you cannot get up and actually not stop the thing that's going to actually happen.
It's a big pew pew. But anyway,
when they first got there, it was a pew pew. When they defeated the monster, it was a finisher. So, continue, Daggerboy.
Anyway, so even though what I like about this pew pew was that their new blasters actually had new mode that was kind of cool. We never saw that before. It was like a digitized. I like that part. That was a good special effects. I like that part. Then he destroyed a Robotron, and suddenly, not surprisingly, there is a big, gigantic Robotron. But this was cool, and I remember this from the Sentai. So he actually makes a force field that can absorb power, Morph X. And also what's cool in the actual Sentai that has the same powers. It can actually absorb energy from Megazord. So I like that. As I think Rangers win and they destroy the monster barely because their energy was sucked up. And then we go back to the gym. And then we have Raw.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Oh wait, are you gonna talk about Ben and Betty's bit, or
we should do rock paper scissors? Before that, so Ben and Betty.
Let's do the rock paper.
Yeah, who's gonna talk about
it? Let's do rock paper scissors. Let's do rock paper scissors to see who has to do it. Ready? Once, twice, shoot. I got scissors.
Okay, I lost. So let everyone.
Okay.
Leo, talk.
Oh, I got to, okay, fine.
Because you won.
Ben and Betty, their subplot, because they always need to have a subplot. And it's actually, I don't hate it as much as everyone.
It was stupid.
Oh no, it was stupid.
Except for their ending.
It was stupid, but at the same time, I enjoyed it. It was that stupid good. Let me explain why. Ben and Betty were like, okay, these hologram fighting games are actually cool, but what if we did Just Dance?
Well, play Just Dance. I'll play Just Dance. Wait, why do you have that game?
It's my cousin's, and the game's actually not in it, so I can't play it, even if I wanted to stream it on Twitch. That's not the point. So there is an avatar that does salsa and ballroom dancing. I'm like, okay, cool. And
Black Ranger Dino Charge.
And Betty the guy, him. And oh god, it was the Black Ranger for Dino Charge, right?
All right.
Yes.
So Chase. So what's his name? James Davis, the guy who played the Dino Charge of Black Ranger, does a cameo in this episode. He's a holographic dancer that Betty dances with and falls in love with.
Wouldn't it be funny Wouldn't it be funny in the Dino Charge team up if they have a scene with Betty and Chase? You know, she'd be like, "You look so familiar." And
I would like that. I would like that if they actually did that.
Continuity.
Cool. I would like that.
Hey, I mean, look, Beast Morphers, despite last week's episode, has done very well with continuity. So I could see that happening. But she falls in love with him. And then later, at the end of the show, before the actual thing happens, she tries to date the avatar, the hologram. And he's like, no, I just want to dance. And she's like, no, I don't want to dance. I actually want to get to know you. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, never mind. Go. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. And then Ben's like, hey, yo, leave my sister alone. It's like, and the hologram's like, I know over 100 thousands of dance moves. What can you do? It's like, well, I know one. But I know another one, and shuts the game down. He's like, "No, my only weakness." Stupid. And then Betty's like, "You saved me." Like, thank you. I didn't know you were like, yeah, I care. You know. Okay. As dumb as that subplot is, and I will agree with you, Daggerboy. I will agree with you, Ken, that yes, it is stupid. And it was pointless. But what I like about it is loose commentary on people's fascinations with fictional characters. Because in the gaming community, there's a subgenre of people who are obsessed with video game characters to the points where they create shrines for them.
You mean anime characters?
Just like anime characters, video game characters as well. Like, I know for a fact Ryan. I know for a fact that Ryan has an Eris poster somewhere in his room, and he's in denial that she dies at the hands of Sephiroth.
She doesn't die.
She is dead.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Kingdom Hearts is not canon to Final Fantasy. Admit that Eris is dead and move on, because she's gonna die in the remake too. So obviously, Betty's obsessed with this dancing character. It's like, I'm in love. No, you're not. It's not even real. Ryan, stop being in denial. Eris is not real, dog. That's like if I said I'm obsessed with Chun-Li. I'm not obsessed with Chun-Li. Granted, do I like her design as a character? Yeah, obviously. But I know for a fact that there is no one looks like Chun-Li unless you actually cosplay or you actually unless you do your makeup to make yourself look like Chun-Li. Then okay, fine. You're really pretty and you're pretty cute. But am I gonna go after a fictional character and make a shrine of Chun-Li? No, I'm not.
Maybe.
Do you have a shrine of her in your closet?
Who,
no.
me? Or Ryan?
Ryan?
Chun-Li, no.
Oh, it does.
I don't like Chun-Li.
Like Helga. It's like Helga and Hey Arnold.
Oh my god!
After I died.
So they do the rematch. Carrie and Devin.
Karen.
You know, and like the little brother's going, "Why aren't you doing your move?" And she's like, "No, I'm not gonna cheat." And so she keeps fighting. They both, they keep dueling, and then Devin beats her, and he wins. But he decides to give Carrie the money so her little brother can have his surgery. So, and then Leonard, do you want to say something or?
No, finish up.
But, and then we go up to, then Mayor Daniels comes up. This was actually probably my favorite part of the episode as well.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the episode too. I wish they actually explored it more in this episode. I don't know why.
We'll probably get more of it soon. We'll just see. But anyway, so Mayor Daniels, he's acting kind of sick, under the weather, probably caught the coronavirus, and goes and leaves.
Oh my god, yeah.
And leaves, and then the other team, they're like Sylvie, and then we cut to outside, and then suddenly we see Blaze and Roxy show up, and suddenly he's like, "Ooh, you're not looking so well, Mr. Mayor," and then the mayor turns into Evox, which, oh my gosh, what a coincidence! Except Nickelodeon ruined it in the promos. Anyway,
I know, why ever go to Nickelodeon? Spoiler, yeah.
Yes. More on that in a minute, but basically, Evox is like, "This is getting tiring. Let's get out of here." And so they teleport away, and the episode ends. Da 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 da. Okay.
Okay. Reviews, likes, and dislikes.
Who wants to go
first?
Okay. Overall, like I said, I think it's better than last week's episode. It had more entertaining action scenes. I like the monster. I like the plot. I even kind of thought it was cool that a civilian actually got in on how to defeat the monster, which I don't think we've really seen much of that in the show over the years. I think except for maybe that one time in Lost Galaxy.
You're breaking up.
So that was cool. My issue with the episode is that I think the issue with the episode is that they was unnecessary life lessons, and it really wasn't something, like, literally, as Leonard says, was it really something terrible? Was she really cheating? It wasn't really the worst. It wasn't really that bad. The bit where she's cheating, that part was unnecessary. Other than that, everything else was pretty good. Who wants to go next? Oh, wait, I need to rank it. I give it I need to rate it 7 out of 10. Overall. Who wants to go next?
Okay.
Okay.
Ryan, go ahead. Yeah, you.
No,
Likes. I like the ending, especially. Action scenes were actually okay. Not great. This time they're okay. That's pretty much it. That's what I like about it. Oh, and yes, it was a again had a moral episode in it, moral lesson of the day. But it was a good moral lesson of the day. Like give the money to someone they need who really needs it. So I like that part.
Mhm.
But sadly, I have a lot of dislikes. Like number one, Betty's fluctuation with with a hologram was silly as heck.
Meaningless.
I get it. It's meaningless. I'm like, and plus it's stupid. Like, okay, you do know he's not real, and why do you want to have like a relationship with a hologram?
Because Ryan, because there are people in the video game community that, dude, come.
Unless you're Master Chief.
There's a guy in Japan that got married to a character in his 3DS. Okay, I'm just saying.
Says the man who has a poster of a CGI woman.
Unless you're Master Chief and fall in love with your AI. Anyway, Halo. Anyway, what else I didn't like? It was unnecessary filler. Honestly, unnecessary filler. I wish they focused the episode on Mayor Daniels instead. That'd been really better. I'm like Mayor Daniels focused episode. What else? Then ending. Yeah, and then pretty much ending when they reveal that Mayor Daniels is actually Ewok. Well, we don't know. We don't. Maybe they kept the real. I don't know if that's actually Mayor Daniels. That's like possessed by Ewoks, or that's like or basically this another like bio avatar. But I would like it if they actually if that's actually him. So give him another like a Mesogog style or like a Heckle style,
like a Jekyll and Hyde thing.
Jekyll and Hyde thing.
Actually, I don't know if that could really work because last year they established that Evox can't take over anything that has human DNA in it, and Mayor Daniels.
Well, we never know because maybe Scrozz did something. Because explain why he's like in the end of the episode, how explain why he has like, basically eternal Terminator and stuff or RoboCop. So
no, in the season finale, yeah, keep in mind. Like Betty may have just gotten Morphex a Morphex mutation in her bloodstream. When they escaped, Mayor Daniels got freaking blasted out of the Cybergate. So likely or not, he might have Morphex mutation or Morphex infused into his bloodstream. Hence, what does Evox need? Evox needs Morph-X. So likely or not, you can Jekyll and Hyde that.
Yeah, so like the explosion. The explosion was Morph-X. Let's say maybe like Evox was inside the explosion, particle wise. Because keep in mind, he's a virus. A virus goes into like parts. So keep in mind.
Parts
like Corona.
Like Corona virus.
Let's just hopefully they will address that issue. Like just say yes, this was the deal last year, but here's how he's able to do it this year. So
yeah, and also I'm actually scared for now because I'm actually while you were explaining Kant, I was actually looking at the next few episodes of Beast Morphers. I am not impressed right now. Well, titles wise, because they all it's like season 2 of Supercharge and Super Ninja Steel. They're all fillers. See, like you look at these episodes alone, they're all filler episodes, and maybe the plot lines. They sound filler.
Well, maybe they won't be stupid filler.
Look, if it's filler like SPD, how SPD was setting up more and more on the actual attack, like in the second half of SPD, I'm okay with it.
No,
I will totally be okay with it.
But the thing is, the filler it was solid plot. They actually, But thing is, this one it's like near the ending always. I noticed with New Saban, just Nickelodeon episodes, like they always something in the end. They're trying to do like the Marvel style, like, oh, we're gonna put it in the ending, and I was like, no, why would you focus on just episode 2? Like, yeah, SPD has filler, but thing is, they were able to subplot it, like the Diamond episode with what's the name? What's Pink's name? Oh, Sid and Sky. Remember that when you were the second episode?
Yeah, when they were supposed to look after the diamonds and the Crybots took them.
Yeah, but Sky like, no, screw this. We want to like fight the monster, but then they stole them. But thing we didn't know that was actually another like significance in later on, and they focus on diamonds. But if it was good filler, and again, they had good writing, so I wouldn't blame them. But That's why I hope nothing happens. Maybe they didn't do it. So
Maybe. We'll just have to see.
I'm
Leonard,
going
give
to give them the benefit of that. Well, what's your score?
On me, 6 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably the only one. I actually enjoy this episode. I like the fact that it does commentary on the video game culture and the video game community and the gaming community, and especially the fighting game community. And yes, I admit, yes, I agree. The Ben Betty shtick was stupid beyond get down, but I like the commentary it does with people being obsessed with fictional characters. Ryan and Jen. She's dead. Get over it.
She's alive.
She's gonna die again in the remake.
No. Ryan. She's alive in this game. It's confirmed. She's come back and
it's not canon.
She's alive.
Kingdom Hearts is not canon to Final Fantasy.
Just embrace it.
If Kingdom Hearts is canon to Final Fantasy, then the Power Rangers comic books is canon to the show, and we know they're not.
It is kind of. It is. It technically is. Alternate dimension wise.
Okay, alternate dimension, but you're never gonna see Draken or the original Red Ranger from the 60s.
No. Remember that thing that Red Time Force had, the little machine thing. Well,
that's reference. It's not canon.
That's from the freaking comic book. From the comic book.
It's not canon. Oh, we forgot to mention. I did it because my brother is great at soccer and he needs to have surgery and we don't have the money. Don't your parents have the money? Doesn't your kid? Your parents cannot be poor at all.
Or dead. What if they were
dead? Your unless you're gonna tell me you're like the Bruce Wayne in the squad. Unless you see what I mean, Ryan. They're not real. Anyways,
Leonard, ignore him.
You mean to tell me that y'all didn't have any insurance on this kid to have him have the surgery? And last time, I listen, Ryan, you're the doctor in the squad. I don't know how much leg surgery it is, but unless you're gonna tell me he tore his Achilles tendon, he messed up his ACL, his MCL, or he dislocated his knee or something like that, or he messed up his hamstring, or broke his butt cheek or something like that, or any of those things. And I can understand, it's expensive. But Devin, bro, what?
Okay. Serious note. That actually was factual. This kind of surgery, it looks like looking at his surgery, like what I liked about this episode, they actually did show maybe the severity of his injury. It's near his near his patella over here. So
okay.
Here. So this is fine. This could heal. If it's the ankle, this could heal. This is not fine. You actually
the knee, right?
You actually have to heal that.
So ACL tear.
It's an ACL tear, or it might be a patella tendon tear, or it might be basically it's a tear, and you need surgery to fix that.
See, people, no, only on Ranger Podcast Live will we actually get factual evidence about this damn surgery.
Like
how much does this surgery cost?
It's expensive.
How much? I need a number.
Like 10, even about 11, maybe $12,000.
So wait! It's $12,000. So. She still doesn't have the money.
Well, it depends. No, it depends on I don't know. It depends on maybe. Again, we don't know severity of it. It depends on the surgery. Yeah. But maybe let's say he can't really walk anymore. It might be nerves.
Because nerves are a minor tear, maybe maybe the actual $5,000.
Because because nerves. Remember, you have nerves. You need nerves to walk, or maybe because it can also be the brain near it because they control the leg. But you never know. But right now. It looks like he's legit disabled, because he is disabled because you need money for that surgery wise. He's disabled.
Okay, I'll cleanse that out then.
Because honestly, you could just use just maybe heal yourself takes a few days, but if it's disabled, then you do need that much money.
Right.
So of course you have to go back for another checkup, another check. Yeah, so that needs money too. Health insurance, it needs money too. Medication, it needs money also.
Leonard, give your score.
Evidence. Hey, no. This is good stuff because
you need to learn.
You are research.
And you never know.
I know.
Some of the puns were stupid. The obvious the obvious Captain Obvious moment. My controller's cloning the Rangers? And then Nate's like, that thing is cloning them. I'm like, Nate, again, Prodigy's son. Thank you for the obvious.
Keep in mind, I'm happy for the actor. He actually got a real series he can be working on. See about
I know.
Congrats.
I know.
When I wake up in the morning and I think I gotta take it all. Right.
Positives. Great commentary on the gaming community. Good fights. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy Sasha in this, or Carrie. My bad. I did enjoy Carrie Bradshaw. I like the fact that she was fighting for her brother. I like the I'm gonna give you all my money, even though Devin, low key, you should have just gave her half the money and called it a day. I'm sorry, but and it did something I like. It's a Devin focused episode. And we see that Mayor Daniels is a good father when he's being possessed by Evox. So Evox is a better parent than Mayor Daniels.
Also, keep in mind, this is the 900 episode of Power Rangers.
I know.
Oh, damn! We're actually gonna reach that 1,000 milestone maybe hopefully in 2 years. Nah, maybe 3 years. I don't know.
So I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Hasbro and Nickelodeon. Fight scenes are great. The Megazord fight was actually pretty cool. I like the fact that it's not in the sun. It's actually somewhere else. Like the last the season finale was all underground, and the first episode of season 2 was all underground. I appreciate that. I really like that. Overall, I think I enjoyed this episode more than you guys. I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I enjoyed this episode. Look, I understand it's filler. It is blatant filler. I get that. But I've watched enough anime to be like, you know what? Good filler is good filler, and crap filler is crap filler. Like last week's episode was awful filler. This one was decent filler. I like the filler episode of this. I like the fact that it does the commentary on a community that I think you and myself and Ryan are part of, and I enjoy the fights and stuff like that. I actually like this episode. So I gotta give it. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Finish. Sorry.
So I gotta follow my heart, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed this episode.
Right on.
I feel hunt him down.
Hopefully, they won't get out of control with the filler. Please God
don't. Anyways,
yes. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Last thing I forgot to mention this last week when we reviewed. The one thing I forgot to mention, which is another reason why we should have done our prediction video, Ryan.
We'll murder you. Don't forget, she's a killer. She's a killer. You watch Attack on Titan? She's the killer.
No, she's made of stuffing and her head could be ripped off. Anyway, last week's episode revealed that Evox and Scrozzle and the new Blaze and Roxy, they are set up in a different dimension. So they didn't go back to the cyber dimension like how I wanted them not to do that. So, cool. They even bothered to rearrange the bad guy's set and put up some new decorations. That was cool. So, that was neat that they didn't just, like I said, go back to the cyber dimension, say, everything's back online, despite the fact that this place blew up. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to throw out before we get to the comments or anything else you guys want to say. So
no, I'm good.
Yeah,
Ryan.
All right, now I am not really excited for what the next episodes are coming in. By just reading their descriptions, but let's see. I could be proved wrong. Again, I honestly lost my expectations for anything Nickelodeon related. So if you want anything serious, no, it's adult. Yeah, forget it, guys.
It's kind of ironic. You said we were being a little easy on Beast Morphers last year, but you were the one kind of not, holding it up, but we were being critical.
Yeah, well now it's
yeah, the tables have turned. Because you gave Seeing Red an 8 out of 10. You gave me crap for giving a 5 out of 10.
Which one? Seeing Red?
The episode where this Furious is gonna turn you evil, Devin. Is it really though? Is it really?
That was a good episode.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good episode. It did absolutely nothing. Go ahead, be evil. No, it's not gonna turn him evil.
It a battleizer.
This breaking news.
It was not going to turn him evil. Ryan,
Anyway, moving
You're like,
on.
it has stakes. No, it doesn't. It's called common sense.
Stakes!
He's gonna go become a lone wolf. He's gonna fight Evox, and when he almost dies, he'll go back to the Rangers. Now, it's YouTube comment section. What's up, YouTube? At the time of this recording, we have finally finished episode 3 of season 2 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Game On. Thank you guys very much for watching last week's episode, or the time of this recording, of episode 2. Save our sanity, save our shores. So if you're brand new, well, how you guys doing? Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So hit this button. Go to this video. Hit the like button. Hit it again. Hit it a third time. Triple like, and be sure to subscribe to us on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Morphin Network. Let's get started. Let's read these comments.
Episode 2. This is episode 3.
I know we're talking about episode 2. Save our sanity.
This is episode 3 right now.
I know. We're talking about last week's episode.
Okay. All right, moving on, Mikasa. Everett Sanchez. James Davis is the Black Dino Charge Ranger played avatar that Belly falls in love with. Yep. Everett Sanchez. I don't think season 2 of Beast Morphers wouldn't be like Super Ninja Steel. Very vague on that, Edward. Is it in a good way or in a bad
trash.
Way? Oh, trash.
I know exactly what it means. It's not gonna be trash.
It had moments. I'll just say that.
It had moments, but it was still trash.
Yeah.
The very worst. 900 episode Dino Charge.
Yep, we know. Yeah, that Charge season 1 was okay, Ken. Season 2 sucked. I'll agree with you.
And they all kind of did dumb stuff throughout it all. But moving on.
All right, guys. Rain Podcast Live. Stay safe.
Where can they find us? You dits.
Fine. You can find me at Dancer Voice for 7 Instagram. And Morphin Network and Morphin Net Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and Twitter.
All right, Kent, where can they find you?
My regular Facebook page, as well as Brown_K and QR Ranger Book, where I show off my massive scrapbook. And Psycho?
You can find me bunkered down in my house on Twitter and Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox, YouTube Reckless_Fox, and find all the latest game content on Twitch.tv/Reckless_Fox. And if you need a little more content, myself and Jen do the Struggle Game podcast every weekend. So be sure to follow us on SoundCloud.com/CrowClubGaming. That's SoundCloud.com/CrowClubGaming for news on everything that's going on in the video game industry.
All right, guys. That's pretty much it. Thank you, guys. And remember, stay safe, stay indoors, hug your waifus and your ass. So, as again, this is Rain Podcast Live, and see you guys. Bye.
Use hand sanitizer.
We get
all three of us are signing out, plus Ryan.